Merhaban, benin adam Ichikhan des. Welcome back to my Turkish Learning with Ichikhan. Today, I'm going to explain some of the most important feature of the Archaic language family. That is, Archaic family is the debater among linguists, but which makes it interesting in a Turkish and Mongolian and other languages share some very clear pattern. If you look at a Turkish, Mongolian, or even some Central Asian language like Uzbek and Kazakh, you will see the similarity. I'm going to explain 8 features one by one with a simple example so that we can understand how Altaic language work. Okay, first I'm going to explain with vowel harmony. First, let's talk about vowel harmony. In Altaic language, vowels inside of words like agree with each other. This means that if the first vowel is a back vowel, for example, the suffix will also use a back vowel. And one more thing, in this letter there will be the front and back letters, and the vowels also will have a hard vowel and soft vowels also will be there. Okay, in and also if the first vowel is the front vowel, the suffix will be used as the front vowel. Okay, I will give us some example. See, listen. If you see F, which means house, to say houses, for example, to say these houses, we need to add a last R, that is evlar. So it's become evlar. Okay, and also one more example, oda, which means room, to say rooms. That same odlar. Okay, so it become odlar. Notice how the suffix change. This is the suffix thing depending on the vowel in a root word. So why is this important? It make a pronunciation smooth and easier because of the sound matching naturally. The system of word harmony is founded across Turkish and Mongolian and other languages. Okay, and second thing is, and this today class also I have included some basic grammar so that you need to learn what are the thing and what are the most important, that is the most beautiful thing, that is the Turkish language. See, that is the lack of grammatical gender. Okay, let's see, this is our second feature. There is no grammatical gender, which means in language like French, German, and even any other language, you take Hindi, Chinese, Korean, Thai, if you take any other language, every noun is either masculine or feminine or a neutral, anything, that is a he, she, it, that may be any one thing. But in Altaic language, noun do not have gender. For example, in Turkey, we will say, for example, in English, he came, she came, or it came. We will tell in Turkey, that is O Galdi. O Galdi. This O represent all he, she, it, and we don't know while using O whether a person is talking about he or she or it, because why it is very important means, because the Turkish people are very conscious in their content, because they are thinking what are the content you need to know. That thing you have to know whether he, she, then they are no need to bother about with the gender. They needed to transfer the content alone, so that the Altaic language there is no gender for a noun. So oh, if you used means there is any other gender. For example, if you used he is going means oh Gideor. Okay, oh Gideor, which means we can't tell it's in the sentence, we can't tell it is telling about he or else she or else it. We can't tell it. Okay, So the sentence is the same for all gender. This makes grammar much simple. So by this, if you learn any other language, if you think about a Chinese means, there will be he, she, it will be more complicated, and and in that also there will be the tones. So it makes some complicated in learning grammar particles. Okay, so but in Turkey it makes every other simple thing so very simple, because you no need to have memorized the different gender for thousands of words. In this way, Altaic language are more logic and easy compared to many European language. And one more thing, don't take this, Turkish is not a European language. It is not a European language. Okay. And then third feature is SOV, that means subject, verb and object. Okay, in English we will have a subject, verb and object. This is the order. For example, I'm going to, this I is the subject and I'm going is the verb and object will be the home. But in Turkish, but especially in Altaic language, the verb always comes at the end. For example, in Turkish, Ben Elmeir edim. Literally, this means I the apple ate. I the apple ate. Which just makes sense. No, if you translate this word into English, it is a nonsense. But so the subject structure is the subject first, and object is the second, and the verb will be the third. Okay, the word order is the one of the strongest common feature that connect Turkish, Mongolian, and other language together. If you see here, Ben ev gidiyorum, gidiyorum, ben eve gidiyorum, which means, that is literally meaning of I'm going to home. See, ben means I, eve means home, gidiyorum means that is your verb, that is going. So if you translate means will be nonsense. So, and one more thing is Turkish, this SOV will be the flexible one. You can't change it. Okay. And one of the most important thing is you can omit the subject and subject pronoun. For example, see here, Ben uyuyorum, which means I'm sleeping. You can also tell uyuyorum, because this ram, which is the conjugated verb, which connects the verb. So you can use this ben or else not. That is up to you. But the meaning will be the same because we are using ram. Okay, that same meaning, and the same meaning will be have also like in a possessive verb also. For example, see, bu benim arabam, bu benim arabam, which means this is my car, this is a possessive verb. See, you can in this word you can use this bu arabam, because araba means car, arabam means my car. I think you can understand what is the possessive, that the my car, arabam. So it gives the possessiveness. Okay, and that's it in this video. And today class we have learned what is the vowel harmony, and there is no gender, and SOV word order. So I hope you understand this. In my next class, I will teach about that Altaic language of case ending, post position, constant harmony, and politeness level, and no articles. So these features can be learned in the next video. So stay tuned. Let's signing off, Ichikhan. Teşekkür ederim.